Hello Aquarius, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon people. This is your monthly astrological horoscope for August 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Aquarius people out there, remember I'm going to be doing a special video on the Uranus retrograde that's coming up here this week. I'll have that video out here within the next couple of days. And we're going to be talking all about the fact that Uranus is retrograde for the last time fully committed in Aries. Okay, the last time it's not going to be sharing a spot, moving signs or anything like that, just wholly here. So it's a very important retrograde, so I want you guys to all tune back in for that later on. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on with your astrology this month? Well, we have some leftover energies before we move forward. Venus is in Cancer from the beginning of the month all the way up to the 26th, and Mars is in Leo all month long. And with Venus in Cancer, Venus is in your 6th house of work, reputation, and your physical health. And Venus is doing a wonderful job when it comes to actually bolstering your reputation, you know, helping you get known, helping you get recognized, helping you attract better prospects to you this week, whether it's attracting more customers, more desirable assignments, more desirable work. It's kind of like a better business buff that you have going into the first 3.5 weeks or so of the month. When Venus is in the 6th house, we tend to notice that people are not only treating us better, but we're actually getting in touch with a more ideal working crew when it comes to our colleagues, our peers. And Venus is also helping you, kind of organize, your workload a little bit better this week. We're noticing an easier workload with just as much money flowing in. So I want you to enjoy that little vacation that comes from your work in that sense. We also have Mars in, again, Leo, your closest one-on-one relationships area. Leo is your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the closest one-on-one relationships you have. And Mars is talking about bonding. It's talking about how do we get closer to this person outside the realm of just the politics of dating and family. How do we bring back more of the energy of that good, strong friendship? That's what you have that makes a relationship go on forever. When you think about grandma, grandpa, they've been together 100 billion years. Those two are good friends. Those two are BFFs. And that is the kind of energy that Mars wants to infuse into your relationships, whether they're romantic or platonic. And with Mars in the 7th house, it can create a butting of heads, but it's a butting of heads that's meant to tear down some walls, takes down some boundaries, take down some unnecessaries that might be holding us back or holding us up a little bit. But overall, the month is going to be wonderful for love and for partnerships. On the 7th, we have the lunar eclipse, the big old lunar eclipse in your sign Aquarius. And it's a full moon lunar eclipse, which means, remember, it's an ending. Lunar eclipses bring endings, solar eclipses bring beginnings. And with a lunar eclipse in your sign, it's a little bit easier to manage because it does give you a bit more control over it. A lunar eclipse in your sign does bring an end, and it's talking about you having, the bravery and the authority to make something collapse in your life that you don't want to keep anymore. What are you trying to break away from? This is creating a window period for transformation through endings, through punctuating. And from the 7th of the month going up until about the beginning of November, the energies of this eclipse are in their prime. The first 3 months of an eclipse energies are the strongest. And so what is going to, what needs to go in your life? What's been taking too long to leave? What do you need to release? There may be something that comes up around this eclipse that kind of gives you the opening act of this. You may find out, I can't work at this job anymore. I need to switch schools. I'm going to change temples or churches or whatever. I'm going to, move across the country. I'm going to get a new relationship. What are you trying to bring to an end? A long-term cycle in your life, something that's been on repeat for too long, has an opportunity to finally be over with, and you get to find out how you're going to make that a sure thing. On the 12th of the month, we do have Mercury turning retrograde in Virgo in your 8th house of shared resources and passive income. And when Mercury is retrograde in the 8th house, it's actually a really nice thing because it talks about the opportunity to collect. Okay, and between the 12th of the month and the 31st of the month, a lot of you A lot of you Aquarian people out there are most likely going to be getting a lot of debts that are owed to you, or whether it's property, favors, money, whatever, things that actually are meant for you in your name. It's going to be kind of circulating, coming back around to you. It's going to be moving back your way. And you're going to be very, very happy with that connection. And I think that this is a way for you to also patch up any unfinished business with people who still owe you. Now, this can also say that if you owe, you may need to make good on some of those debts as well. But at the same time, you are going to be collecting more than you're giving out. And that's a huge theme of this month. On the 21st of the month, we have a solar eclipse in Leo in your 7th house of committed partnerships, closest one-on-one relationships, and solar eclipses bring, again, new beginnings and huge breakthrough opportunities. And when we look at this, you single Aquarians are going to be, all of you Aquarians are going to be happy, but I think you single Aquarians are going to really enjoy this because this does open up a very, very strong window period, again, from about the middle of August to the middle of November. A lot of you may actually begin dating and become official with somebody new all within that span of time, all within that 3.5, 4 months. And this all seems to be, it's kicked off by this eclipse, but remember, it's not necessarily all going to happen on the day. Very seldom does anything in astrology happen for 72 hours or less. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 24 hours or less. Some things way less, 72 hours. But when it comes to the solar eclipse, that energy goes long, and its prime is the first 3 months. So there's a new relationship starting. This could also turn into an evolution of your relationship that you're in. This could be marriage. This could be having a baby. This could be you and a business partner actually finally going and incorporating something. This could be, there's a huge breakthrough coming through in a partnership that you have that will be cemented, long-term secure for all involved. And again, it starts on the 21st, but that energy is with you all the way up through November. In its prime. There's a little bit after that, but my personal experience, I just look at the first 3 months. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun moving into Virgo, again, that 8th house of shared resources and passive income, and we're talking about getting more out of it. We're talking about increasing the yield of what you've got going on there. You may be noticing that hobby profits, small little websites, eBay accounts, things like that are starting to churn up money that you don't want to shake a stick at, something that you're not going to turn your nose up at all. And with this Sun being in Virgo all the way up through the, the 22nd of September, 21st, 22nd of September, you're also going to be seeing a transition opportunity, to maybe for some of you looking to, again, grow or proliferate your personal business. If you're trying to bring attention to something that you've kind of built with your own hands, a personal enterprise, especially towards the end of September, but beginning in the 22nd here in August, you're going to start to see a lot more support from that coming from the universe. On the 25th, we do have Saturn turning direct in your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And over the last few months, Saturn retrograde's kind of taken a lot of rules off the table, taken a lot of effort off the table when it comes to friendships. And a lot of Aquarians out there, I'm laughing because I know I have a lot of Aquarian friends. I love Aquarians, dated 3 of them. Not the friends, but dated 3 Aquariuses. Love them, still friends. The Aquarius energy has been dealing with a lot of problems with, not knowing where they stand with friends, not finding the right group of friends, good friends kind of going sour, or people who, should have better standards starting to drift away. Saturn's kind of asking, okay, where's your platonic support system at? And when Saturn goes direct, it's going to start the last legs of its journey through this part of your astrology. It's going to, and we're talking about you, Aquarius, also learning to be more perceptive when it comes to how the social groups, the social dynamics that you're in might not always be as good as we think they are. I know a lot of you all out there do see the best. You want things to be happy. You're one of those generous signs of the zodiac. And what happens, though, is that sometimes when, especially with Saturn here, a lot of Aquarian people can sometimes get themselves in trouble where they don't see the dysfunction in their social groups. They don't see where things are going wrong. You only focus on what's going right. Well, the problem is that doesn't make what's wrong go away. It just makes it an assassin lying in wait. And you're having an opportunity to fix a group that's breaking down if you want to take up this cup. It may be tough, but it starts after the 25th. On the 26th of the month, we do have Venus moving into Leo, into your closest one-on-one relationships sector. Again, partnerships, romance, best friends, business partners, roommates. And with Venus in the 26, in this area after the 26th, all of that Mars energy that may have made some passion, but also some quarreling, starts to calm down and things get a lot more peaceful and a lot more romantic. A lot more romantic, actually, because with Venus we have more like quintessential romance. We have more of that, traditional romance kind of energy flowing through for a lot of you. And, it's combining its energies with Mercury retrograding back into this area on the 31st. And Mercury will be retrograde in this area of your chart in the beginning of September as well. And with Venus and Mercury here, you're going to be noticing that you and a partner, or you and a best friend, or you and somebody that you have a close one-on-one tie with, are going back in time in your connection to a better time. And this may be something that we're meant to do. Sometimes we kind of get off track, and this energy is going to help bring us back on track. There may also be, with Mercury retrograde, yes, in the 7th house, the opportunity to reconnect with old friends, old best friends, or even old lovers during this time. Don't let it shake you too much. Let Mercury go direct first before you react to it. But that is a possibility, so I don't want to keep that off the, video. It's true. Just don't dive headfirst into it. Just wait till, again, all of this energy settles. So that is your horoscope, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.